Alright guys, welcome back to another video on the Yofa channel. Now today we're going to be talking about Piggy Chapter 11 predictions. Now mainly on this video I'm gonna talk about stuff that is highly probable of stuff going to happen. Obviously we have Chapter 11 tomorrow, and I'm going to talk about on this video stuff that is very likely to happen based on the hints that have been given and based on what Minitoon has said. Because obviously if I was going to make a video about the thousands of predictions on Piggy, you know, we'll be here for hours. So I'm going to do specifically the ones that have been heavily hinted towards by Minitoon, rather than just ones that we just think of out of the blue, or just think of based on a small amount of evidence. We're going high amounts of evidence and high theories so that obviously we can see. But yeah, we're going to go into that. I'm on Minitoon's Twitter right now, and we're going to see exactly what he has said based on the hints. So the main hint he has given for Chapter 11 is the emoji. So as we can see, if we scroll down here, he says here is some emoji hints for Chapter 11, and there is a fire emoji and a explosive or bomb emoji. Now we can think of a couple of things here. Either we can think of this is to do with the helicopter, or this is to do with the map. But we got another hint later on with a helicopter emoji, suggesting that that's to do with the helicopter. So this is probably some sort of helicopter crash. I don't know. I don't know if this is representing a bomb or an explosion. Like, how is the helicopter actually going to go down and crash? How's it going to explode? Surely there's got to be a reason. Why would there be a bomb on the helicopter if that is it? You know, the other suggestion is that it's some sort of military base or some sort of thing where, you know, explosives are involved and fire. My own personal theory is probably that there's gonna be some sort of helicopter crash into like a military base. I think it's gonna like mix the two, because at the end of the day, he's kind of hinted towards a helicopter crash, but that could literally mean the map is anything. The helicopter could drop anywhere. We have no hints on the map if that is the case. So my own personal prediction is maybe that the helicopter's going to crash into some sort of military base or some sort of fire station, something to do with this fire emoji and this bomb emoji. That is my main thoughts. Now, if we look at the notes on the Chapter 10 previously, I've got the notes here. So as you can see, the first note says, she broke out, but she's somewhere. We need to find her and gather supporters. Now, we don't know exactly who is being spoken about here, but this is probably at the hands of TSP, also known as, I don't know, the Search Party, the Super Potato, whatever people are thinking that stands for. We just know it's TSP. If we have a look at the more notes here, we go to note 2. It says, this is probably the most important note, I think. It says, don't trust the, and then SI. Now, this is most likely going to mean either signal or sisters. As you know, in Chapter 10 we're told that there is a helicopter signal. Now, I don't know if it means don't trust the signal. Does that mean the person telling us the signal, we don't trust them? Does that mean that Mr. P is purposely sending out a signal to trap us, to make, because he wants us to follow him and get in a trap? I don't know. Or it could be sisters, because we were introduced to some sisters in Chapter 10, but they didn't really do much. But we did leave George Piggy with the sisters, so does that mean something's going to happen to George Piggy? There's so many theories, honestly. There is so many theories. Honestly, I don't trust anyone in this story. The only person I trust, George Piggy. That's the only person I trust, because we've been told that Mr. P is evil. We've been told that the TSP is evil. And TSP, if that is the Search Party, I mean, that's sounding like we are actually in TSP right now and we don't even know it. Because if we look at the third note right here, it says, we can take advantage of the situation going on for our own good. Thanks, Mr. P, TSP. Now, does this mean Mr. P and TSP are working together? Is this a sarcastic note from TSP saying to Mr. P? honestly, again, so many predictions. So many predictions. And here's the fourth note. I don't think this note is as important. I think this is mainly to do with George Piggy. It's basically saying everyone's being affected and he's scared and whatnot. I don't think that note's very important. It might be, but from what I know of, I don't think it is. Now, let's go back a bit. Let's back it up a bit. Let's think about Bunny. Now, Bunny, I can't remember what chapter it was, but obviously we left Bunny at the metro, at the train station, and Bunny was apparently getting infected. Now, we didn't see Bunny get infected. I do not think Bunny's infected. We didn't see it. We didn't see, a dead body. We didn't see Bunny get infected. All we saw is Bunny laying there. We also don't know exactly how quick it is for people to get infected, but from what we've learned, it seems to be pretty quick. People seem to be getting infected really, really quickly. And Bunny wasn't getting infected quickly. She started to feel a bit ill. She started to rest a bit, but she wasn't. She wasn't infected. Like, for all we know, she could have felt a bit sick. Like, but because if we think back to Foxy, was it Foxy? Oh, what the heck has loaded up here? Hello. If you think back to Foxy, or the doggy, what, I can't remember his name, in the forest, he got infected like straight away. Like, we literally woke up, oh, where is he? Oh, he's turned into an infected monster. Like, well, what? But that happened really, really quickly. So, I don't know. And also, Minitoon himself has hinted on Twitter that Bunny has not actually become infected. So I think it's a very, very strong possibility that we're going to see Bunny again. I think Bunny's returning in chapter 11 and 12. I don't know where. It might be chapter 11, might be chapter 12, but I think Bunny's coming back. We never saw Bunny get infected. We never saw anything like that. So I'm sure we're going to see Bunny. As well as that, I think at some point in the new chapter, we are going to see the only pig that has not yet, in George's family, the only pig that's not yet been revealed is it Grandpa Pig? I think it's Grandpa Pig. So I think he might make an appearance. It only makes sense because if they've added in, Grandma Pig, Mum Pig, George Pig, etc., it only makes sense to add the whole family in. It doesn't make sense for them to just stop there. So, again, maybe that's something to do with it. Honestly, there's so many things that can happen, but I think Bunny returning is definitely a strong possibility. We never saw Bunny got infected. Minitoon hinted on Twitter that he didn't become infected, and if he didn't become infected, it's definitely likely he's going to be in the story again, because otherwise he would just be infected. What's the point? So I think Bunny returning, very, very strong possibility. In terms of who is evil, TSP, a TSP evil, I don't know. TSP could be evil. Mr. P could be evil. We just know TSP are gathering supporters, and it's very likely that we are in TSP because it only makes sense. Like, some people are thinking TSP is some sort of separate group or separate person. I don't think it is. I think TSP are. I think we are in TSP. It only makes sense because we need to find her and gather supporters. Well, I mean, we literally got found by Zizzy and the other one, and we got brought into a group, into a safe place. Does that not sound like exactly what this note is saying? So I think we've been brought into TSP. We don't know that we've been brought in there. We don't know that TSP are evil. I think it is very likely TSP are evil at this point. Like, why would these notes all suggest TSP is evil when it might not actually be evil? Mr. P, on the other hand, we don't know he's necessarily evil. We were told that he was good at the start. Then we were told that he was evil. But now it's kind of looking like he might be good again. I don't really know about Mr. P. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's evil. I don't really know what Mr. P's plans are. I don't know about that. But I think TSP are certainly evil. We've been told so much evidence that he's evil. And it only makes sense. Also, it's good to know as well that Chapter 12 is the final chapter. So, if Chapter 12 is the final chapter, we must be coming to the end of storylines. They can't introduce a lot of new things. So that's also good to know on, predicting, because you know that, well, something big can't happen because they only have a very small amount of time to explain the story of that. Like, there can't be some massive plot twist unless it's like at the end, because there's no story to go ahead of that plot twist, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, if I give my final prediction, I mean, who knows? I think Bunny's coming back. I think the helicopter's going to crash into some sort of military base. I don't know how Bunny's going to get back. Maybe Bunny went to another hospital. Look, who knows? Who knows? I couldn't tell you, but it's going to be awesome either way. I'm certain TSP are evil, whoever they are. I think it's the people we're with. I think a lot of people that we trust are actually going to turn out to be evil, if I'm being honest, which is why I literally don't trust anyone but George Piggy right now. So I think TSP are evil. I think some of the people that we are with are evil. I think Buddy's returning, and I think Mr. P. Again, I don't know whether Mr. P's evil or not. We'll find out. We'll find out. But yeah, those are my predictions going into Chapter 11. And let me know what you guys think. I'm really invested in this story right now. So let me know what you think in the description, in the comments. As soon as Chapter 11 comes out, by the way, of course I do a load of Chapter 11 stuff. But also, I'm going to do a whole story. I've already started recording all the clips and started to edit it. Whether I'm going to do a whole Chapter 11 to, Chapter 1 to Chapter 11, full story explained, showing you all the cutscenes. Because just so you guys can understand the full story as well. Because if you guys have just started playing now, like me, I only started playing like 6 days ago, you're not going to know any of the story. I had to do a load of research in order for me to get to understand the story, which is what I've done. So I want to let you guys know so you can just watch one video, understand the full story, and be involved. But yeah, let me know all your predictions if you do know the story. Let me know all your predictions of what's going to happen in Chapter 11. We're going to be streaming the whole thing. We're going to be streaming the release. It's going to be awesome. So yes, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. I don't know how long this video was. It was 12 minutes, quite a long video, but I wanted to explain all the predictions. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time, and goodbye. See you later, guys. Love you all. Goodbye.